Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. I want to give you some quick tips for lawn care when your house is for sale. We often talk about how important curb appeal is and why curb appeal is important and why we want to create that awesome first impression from the outside going into the property, but we don't often talk about things that you can do to your lawn and garden to create that or to make sure that you're doing that. So I want to give you 5 quick tips or a few quick tips to things that you can do. The first thing is going to sound so obvious, but it's amazing how many people don't do this as well as they should. When your property is on the market, you have got to keep your grass mowed regularly. You cannot go 3 days extra or a week extra when you were supposed to mow it, especially in the summer months. You've got to stay on it. You've got to keep that grass well mowed. If you've got to hire a college student or a neighbor, do so to keep it done. That itself makes such a big difference, is keeping that grass mowed well and regularly. The second thing is keeping your yard trimmed and edged. I don't care what condition your grass is in, but a well-edged and trimmed lawn gives the impression of very neat, orderly, well kept, and it just creates that clean, well-kept look from the outside before people step foot in the property, and that's our goal. It doesn't cost you much to edge and trim, and it goes a long way and makes really changes the look of a yard. The third thing is going to have to do with flower beds. I definitely want to suggest that you invest a little bit of money in flowers for your yard, because having some flowers or some color in the yard is going to give it that pop, give it that life, just give it such a good look. You don't have to go crazy, but planting a few flowers here or there in a few strategic places can really help. In those flower beds, we want to make sure that they are weed free. So get out there and pull those weeds and keep them weed free. And in combination with that, put down some fresh mulch. I live in the South, so we use pine straw a lot for flower beds. I would like to see fresh mulch or pine straw in those beds. That makes such a difference on a property. And these things really trickle into garden care as well. You could have this amazing garden space, but if it's got weeds all over the place and the space isn't well defined and well kept, you don't want to create an illusion that your yard is hard to maintain and therefore you don't do it. You want it to look neat, clean, and well maintained, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to do that. You just have to spend some time. So these are my thoughts. If you have any questions or comments or you disagree, please feel free to email me at jessicaedwards@seacoastrealty.com, and of course you can always check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.